If you keep increasing your NIL rights or like your brand and stuff, it's gonna bring more like attention to your team, whole squad.
It's definitely a win-win for everybody, I think.
There's a beautiful balance if you can find it between like basketball, working as hard as you can, schoolwork, and then like in your free time, do NIL stuff. Everything that we do in this next year will literally be history.
Yeah.
So if like athletes are getting taken advantage of, or if they're doing things correctly, like you should have a place to go and like talk about it, which would be really cool.
And just for athlete rights,
yeah,
honestly.
Absolutely. What's up, man?
Good, you know.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Well, I'm Amari. I'll be attending UCLA in the fall. I'm a senior in high school right now.
Nice.
I'm Jade, and I am a basketball agent with Octagon Basketball.
I'm Sedona. I'll be a senior at the University of Oregon this year.
How do you guys feel about name, image, likeness right now?
Whew, I feel like it's literally the wild, wild west right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I can talk to college students now? Okay.
Yeah.
But it definitely turned the world upside down. All these brands have to literally re-strategize everything that they're doing and create the space for college athletes now. You're influencers making money where, you know, if you're promoting college football and college basketball and whatnot, why not use a player?
Right.
Why use some random actor? You can use an athlete now,
Absolutely,
you know? This is our first season of NIL. And then when basketball season plays out, and then like think about March Madness and college football and the bowl games and all of those opportunities that it now brings to athletes. I actually kind of feel bad for like the actors now.
Yeah.
Like Jake from State Farm, like his job's over.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
As athletes, how do you feel about NIL and how it's going to open up the world of marketing for you and brand building?
I feel like it changed the game, honestly. You'll get to learn with like all these athletes, like how invested they really are, like their branding and their craft, just knowing like how to properly structure yourself and put yourself in the best light and be around the right people.
Have you gotten any deals yet? Or like, do you want to take any deals right now?
We're working with some deals and like building those relationships.
Yeah, that's cool.
How does it work for you?
I mean, for me, it's different. I've been working on this stuff for like a year now. Like I knew it was coming. I'm in like an active lawsuit right now with the NCAA about NIL stuff. I've been in it for like a year and a half now. I knew that as soon as it dropped, athletes were gonna go kind of crazy. Athletes were taking like $20 deals and $50 deals, which it kind of devalues this whole like athlete market, right? So if 100 athletes take a $20 deal, it's worse for like the athletes at the top because this whole like athlete market as a whole, you know, goes down. But I'm lucky that now when it hit, I had a plan.
Have you been capturing your journey with the lawsuit and whatnot? Because I feel like that's great content, and this is like a groundbreaking time.
Yeah, I've been like talking about it, kind of documenting my journey, because before when I first started it, I had no following at all. And then through the March Madness stuff, when I had like that viral video go absolutely insane, kind of like made history and stuff.
What I was gonna
the
ask.
weight room and stuff,
Yeah, it's not funny, but
no, it's not funny. It's really not funny.
it's not funny, but I was gonna ask you about that. So like, how was that experience?
I went to practice, I saw the opportunity of like, this is ridiculous. Like everyone could see it. Like this is just absolutely, you know, it's funny, like because ridiculous. It's so ridiculous.
It shined a light on the inequities, and I feel like it changed things for the better, honestly. I mean, we'll see, but I commend you for that.
Thank you. The biggest thing it did was it showed the world kind of the power of female athletes. I'm lucky that my voice was able to make a change because a day later we got a weight room, which is the only thing we wanted. Now I've had this massive platform, and I'm able to use it for things that I care about. And I'm able to partner with brands that want to do the right thing. Being able to like have this now platform where people see me as not only like, you know, a basketball player, you know, whatever, a human, but also kind of an activist is pretty cool. So it's interesting.
That's fire.
Yeah.
So with the NIL deal, I started working with Ref, and it's basically like I have a deal to talk to my fans. People get to interact with me, get to know me more on a personal level than just like knowing me as a hooper.
Yeah.
Like that's the last thing I want people to look at me as.
How do you guys think you're going to, when it comes to time management, manage your schoolwork and training? All of these deals come with deliverables and things that you have to do in order to get paid.
Right.
It was so easy to balance life before NIL. I still struggle with like basketball, school, like in college, it's a very different lifestyle. You spend all your time in the gym, and then school's hard, like college is not easy. I had to literally grow up within 2 or 3 months, like instantly. So it's pretty crazy, like, you know, and athletes all over, if they don't, then they kind of lose like track of their brand, and it's going to lose opportunities and stuff.
Do you think that coaches are going to have a hard time with this?
We were having ups and downs in our season last year. He goes, I don't know what you guys came here for. You come here to win. Like no, basically saying like no cameras, no pictures, none of that. I feel like if the players are able to, like you said, balance, I gotta lock in and hoop, and then I gotta do what it is I gotta do for my family, basically.
Yeah.
And even back in the day, not back in the day, but some coaches would be like, nah, shut your social media down for the season or whatever. You can't do that now.
Yeah, it's a whole different world.
Because that just shuts down your NIL.
Yeah,
All of
exactly.
it.
If you keep increasing your NIL rights or like your brand and stuff, it's gonna bring more like attention to your team, whole squad.
It's definitely a win-win for everybody, I think.
There's a beautiful balance if you can find it between like basketball, working as hard as you can, schoolwork, and then like in your free time, do NIL stuff. Everything that we do in this next year will literally be history.
Yeah.
So if like athletes are getting taken advantage of, or if they're doing things correctly, like you should have a place to go and like talk about it, which would be really cool.
And just for athlete rights,
Yeah,
honestly,
absolutely.
because at the end of the day, the school's going to be about the school and their money and their boosters and how much money they're making.
While we're helping bring money to the table.
Exactly.
So I have a question about like when
Yeah.
you're creating content, do you like know what it is, or it's just like whatever you're thinking you just put out there?
Most of my content is pretty like free flowing. I think being authentic and vulnerable is like the biggest thing that helps people connect to like athletes and stuff.
Are you going to bank content for like while you're in season so you have some stuff that you can always push out?
Yeah,
Or?
I always have like content for like year round. So it's
Yeah.
like a constant flow. So like in the off season, my videos do very well too, because I show the different aspects of my life. So like me getting tattoos, me, my girlfriend, me traveling, me just doing like funny stuff, talking about my height. So like I try to keep my content very well-rounded, having that kind of two sides to my like persona, which is like Sedona on the court and off the court, is like my biggest part of my brand. What about you? Like, do you want to like dive into like content creation? Because it's like hard and it like comes a lot of time management.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to get as much information from you as I could,
Yeah.
because I'm very introverted, like in public, I'll say, unless you really know me, you won't really get the full me. So being able to show that other side of me, not just a basketball player, showing I'm a big goofball. I like to do adventurous stuff, even if I don't have the ideas for it. So that's why I was asking you like what it is when you're making the content like that you're looking for, but you just said it's authenticity, and that's just that's the easiest free-flowing form, I think.
It comes with practice too. Like once you
Yeah.
start, you like it'll be hard to like be in front of the camera, but once you keep going, like get more comfortable and people are around you like supporting you and stuff, like it just becomes kind of like second nature at some point.
Right.
Weave the storytelling in it, because I feel like that is really what fans and brands and at the end of the day, consumers really care about.
Honestly, I've been working since the summer on my content. I kind of went under the radar this summer, not playing any extra AAU basketball, taking the time to like really focus on myself, focus on my branding and what I want to be viewed as like when I walk into these rooms outside of just being a basketball player. So like showing that I'm really in, like I love to be in Fashion Week in Paris, or being able to show like my quirky side, or showing like I like to cook when I don't hurt myself. Trying to process, like just trying to find like different ways that I can brainstorm and like have it like for a year's plan is like kind of what I'm trying to break down right now.
You want people to see another side of you. What is going to be your strategies for that? Are you going to show them you doing things that you wouldn't necessarily show?
Just that goofy, funny prankster, quirky side of me, you know, because a lot of people don't really get to see that. Just off of first impression, if you watch me play ball, I kind of look like an asshole. So it's like you don't really know what to think off the court, but he's probably an asshole, or he's probably just rude to everyone. Showing that quirky side of me, the prankster. Like we have a TV show like with our school, but I would like to do it where it's like you get my own personal,
Yeah, that'd be sick.
my own personal vibe with it, like how I'm feeling.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
This might be privileged information, but since now that NIL has dropped, can you and your teammates make money off of the show?
Ooh, I didn't even think about that.
Because in California, it's legal in
I
high
was
school.
thinking about that too. I don't see why we shouldn't be able to if we're in the show.
Y'all need to redo the contract.
Yeah, for real. Get your check.
Yeah, for real. Redo the contract, make sure like put our name in the credits, like so we're
Yeah,
so
get
that's
that
there
exposure.
forever. Yeah,
I
all
think
of
that's
it.
also something that athletes should really also take into consideration is is equity.
Right.
You don't just want to be doing quick deals here and there. You want to dig deeper and kind of try to figure out how you can have more money in the long term and ownership of the things that you're doing.
Do y'all think like any actions need to be taken from the past athletes?
I think absolutely. I feel like it's almost the same thing of like all of those people in jail for selling marijuana who it's now legal and they're still in jail.
Right.
Something's got to give here.
Right.
You know, the Fab Five, or like even what's his name, Reggie Bush, who got his Heisman taken away. Like they need to like right the wrongs and be like, look, we're wrapping our arms around you, and here's your Heisman back. Let's all be in this together.
Right.
Yeah, what my lawsuit does is like a part of it is it allows, so if it goes through, it allows for all these past student athletes that missed out on NIL compensation to go back and sue for it.
Generations.
Yeah, to like get their money that they deserved. I mean, it's not even about money, it's like about the sole fact that they weren't able to make it then and they should have. So now they can say like, you know, I deserve this. Yeah, exactly.
I hope you win.
Thank you, me too. Not just for me, but for all students.
For everybody,
Yeah, it'll
for
affect
all
some
of
people.
us. Set a precedent.
Exactly.
Do you have a plan or strategy for using your platform for certain causes and to give back?
Coming up next year, I would love to do food drives, or even like when I go back home, have a little event. Like honestly, well, I've talked to my mom about it a little bit, but I definitely wanted to like have a foundation for single mothers and actually like seeing like how she's raised damn near like our whole family and puts us on her back. So definitely having like something for single mothers where they can have, like, where they can get paid like monthly, like for their kids, or like help out as much as I can, like whatever I can do. That's something I want to work on.
That's awesome, dude. I could see you being very, very like successful, and like if you do start like YouTube or whatever you go through, like you're obviously an amazing basketball player, but I definitely see you like connecting with people in a different way, which is super cool. Like I can hear your voice, bro. Yeah.
And
I'm excited for
empowering. I feel like that's also very important. You guys are in it right now. I feel like it's something where you can help empower others.
We're basketball players first. There's that understanding of like, you know, we have an NIL because we are athletes, because we put our time and effort into the sport that we love. And that's why we have like the platforms we have. But if you try to build it straight off of like, you know, NIL first instead of athlete first, that's where it can like definitely harm the entire system.
I think it's just gonna come down to keeping the main goal, like with whatever it is that you're trying to do, and then everything that you could ever ask for or wish for will come falling in your lap, and you won't even expect it. It'll probably be more than what you asked for just because you were locked in and working on what it is that you had to do.
No, for sure.
Priorities.
Yep, and I love that you use the word purpose, because I feel like that's really important.
What we do in the next year is literally like history.
Yeah.
Like people will look back and be like, what went right, what went wrong? Like these kids, you know, that are freshmen in high school or coming up through the ranks and stuff that will be impacted by NIL. Like they'll look at these years and be like, you know, what do we do from this?
The game's changed forever, forever.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you guys having this conversation with me today.
Yeah.
I definitely picked up some cues to go home with.
Yeah, go start a
I
YouTube.
did too. I learned a lot from you guys. Like you helped me out. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah.